Welcome to the broadcast. My name is John Mayfield, the Real Estate Tech Guy, and thank you so much for joining another live streaming from Global Real Estate School. Hey, we've got our studio set up, and I think the lights are working much better. I'm hoping the audio sounds good and is in sync. And we also have our display board here, so we can go right to the display, and we're going to actually go right there now for a math problem. So want to bring you to the display and take a look at a potential math problem that you very well could see on the real estate examination. So I'm going to go right over here, and hopefully hopefully we will have our annotation tools up. There we go. And I'm going to bring our wording down just a little bit more. The live TV, always something, isn't it? But we'll get this fixed right now. Occasionally you could see an exam question regarding, there we go, get this down so you can see it here, an exam question on a seller net problem. And so we're going to work a seller net problem, and my apologies for the technical difficulties, but we're going to just keep plugging right through, okay? So be sure, that's why I want you to subscribe to my channel, because something weird always goes on, so you could just have fun and get a little chuckle and laugh as we make mistakes. But we're going to keep making it happen, so subscribe, hit the bell, you'll be notified when we go live and so forth and so on. All right, back to the display here. John wants to net a profit of $80,000 and agrees to pay a 6% commission. Now, he also has selling expenses of $1,550 and a mortgage of $125,000. What is the minimum John could sell the property? Again, we are trying to solve for what is the minimum John could sell the property. And this is actually what we call a seller net problem. So it doesn't really, you look at this and you say, gosh, I don't know where to start. But don't let these problems, anytime you see a seller net problem, get you too concerned or too worried. Basically, we need to add up all of the expenses or the items that John needs. He needs an $80,000 profit, right? So let's just put $80,000 here. John also agrees to pay a 6% commission. My apologies that the screen is going up a little bit, but we'll get that fixed here in just a second. We're going to leave that off to the side, but we need to look at the expenses. So we're going to have to add $1,550, and we are also going to need to add $125,000. Okay? Now I am going to come over here and try to bring this back to a normal screen so we can take a look at this. So again, I'm going to have to put this back on the board. $80,000 plus a mortgage of $125,000 plus $1,550. Now, what do we get when we add up those items? Well, $80,000 plus 125 plus 1550 gives us 206,550. Now that's the minimum John's going to need after he pays a 6% commission. So I'm going to double check 80,000 plus 125,000 plus 1,550, $206,550. Now, on a seller net problem, that figure, $206,550, is actually 94% of something, okay? And that something is our answer. Now let's go back to the problem and take a look at this. I mentioned to you that this number, 206,550, is 94% of something. Now you're probably saying, how did you get that, John? And I really do not know why my PowerPoint is doing that, but my apologies. We'll get through it here. So you're probably saying, how do you know that? Well, 6% is the commission. So if you had 100% and you subtracted a 6% commission, that would give you 94%. This now is just a matter of working a T problem. So now we are just going to remember the T is part, total, and percent. Do we know the percent? Yes, it's 94%. And I always like to move my decimal over 2 places. So this would actually be 0.94. My apologies, I'm running out of room here. I'm still on the bottom there. And do we know the total? No, because this will be the smaller number. This is the 94%. So this 206,000 actually goes on top. Well, what does our, I'm having all kinds of difficulties here, but we're going to make it through. What does our division tell us to do? It tells us to divide. So I'm going to take 206,550, divide it by 0.94, and that will give me the correct answer, which is 219,734 and some change. They probably will just round up or down. And again, I have a PowerPoint, strange PowerPoint or computer, because one of them is actually making the screen go bigger or smaller. I have no idea why, but it's all right, and that's why you need to subscribe to the channel so you can find out and watch all these creepy, weird things that go onto my computer, right? Hey, I really, in all seriousness aside, I'd love for you to subscribe. We've got this brand new interactive board I purchased, and it's been working great. I just had something weird a minute ago, and I went ahead and launched everything, but you know, it's okay, and things will work out. But subscribe, be sure and like the channel, click on the bell, and that'll remind you or let you know when we do go live, and we'd love for you to be one of our live viewers as we're live streaming. But again, back to this problem, you're going to see some seller net problems like this, and it's very easy to just add up all the expenses first, get your total, and then take your 100%, subtract the commission rate. You're probably only going to see a 5, 6, or 7% in the problems on the exam, so you're always going to be at 0.94, 0.95, 0.93. And then you're going to just divide the part, the smaller number on top, hit the divide button, put in the 0.94, and that will give you the price that you need to list the property for, the minimum price to help the seller net that amount. And you know what? Sellers will tell you all the time in real world scenarios, hey, Jonna, we want to net $100,000 or $200,000. And it's your job then to calculate the closing costs, the expenses, and then do just what I did. Divide that by the 0.94 or 93, whatever your commission rate is. Again, you take 100%, subtract your commission rate, and that's going to give you a price. Now, in this example, I would probably encourage the seller to list the price somewhere around the 225, maybe 228, 229 range. But again, you're going to need to do a CMA and determine what is a good sales price for that property, and will it bring that type of price. So you'll be faced with this a lot as real estate professionals out in the real world. So it's something that you need to know not only for the real estate exam, but in the real world scenario as well. And trust me, you will see a question like this on the real estate examination. Well, we'll be back to do more live streaming. I was hoping to do a little bit longer live stream tonight, but you know what? I've got to go out and cut the grass. So hopefully you understand that. But I'll be back tomorrow. We'll get a live stream in somehow, and hopefully get our board to work a little bit better. And so thanks for watching. Be sure and check us out at globalrealestateschool.com. And if you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to us. Thanks again. Have a great day.